When I turned 20, my grandfather's old friend, the richest man in the country, laid out photos of his grandsons in front of me. He said, "Pick one to be your husband." Without a second of hesitation, I chose Nathaniel Chapman. The entire room froze. Everyone knew I had always loved George Chapman, but had never been a secret. I once swore I would never marry anyone but him. In my past life, I got exactly what I wanted: George as my husband. And because of that marriage, he inherited most of his grandfather's fortune. But after the wedding, he got entangled with my sister. Me parents were furious and sent her overseas. George thought I was the one who exposed them. From then on, he hated me. The women around him kept changing, but one thing stayed the same. They all looked disturbingly like my sister. Betrayal broke me. I fell into depression. Later, he switched my medicine with slow-acting poison. When I died, I was pregnant, lonely, devastated, and betrayed. Now I've been reborn this time. I'll let them have each other. What I didn't expect was that George had been reborn too. The moment I stepped out of Mr. Chapman's study, I ran into George and his cousins. They scattered, but not before throwing in a jab. Beatrice, chasing George again. Don't you ever get tired? One sneered. George's cold eyes locked on me. What are you doing here? He demanded. Trying to use Grandpa to back you up again? Haven't you milked that whole "my grandfather saved him in the war" story enough? You've humiliated me long enough. Whoever you marry, it doesn't matter. I am not interested. His voice dripped with disgust. Just like in my last life, my love had never been enough. I exhaled slowly. This has nothing to do with you. Mr. Chapman invited me. He is hosting my birthday party tomorrow. Silence. His cousins froze. What? He is throwing you a party? I knew exactly why they were stunned. For years, the old man had avoided family affairs. If he was stepping in now, it meant this was more than just a party. He had once told me that on my 20th birthday, I had to choose a husband from the Chapman heirs. Whoever I chose would inherit most of his fortune and lead the family. The shock wore off, and George's cousins turned to him with smirks. Congrats, George. Looks like you are about to run the show. Don't forget us when you are in charge. Another added. George sneered, then leaned close to me. But to avoid another tragic ending like last time, you'll agree to one thing. Once we marry, we live separate lives. Stay out of my business. That is my only condition. His words shook me. How could he? Did he remember too? Just then, a soft voice purred behind me. Beatrice, my sister, Isabella Layton, appeared in a mini dress, her smile shy, her cough delicate. George rushed to her side instantly. You shouldn't be out if you are sick. My dad insisted, she murmured, eyes lowered. He didn't want Beatrice coming alone. George clasped her hand and glared at me. You are so selfish. Can't you see she is not well? And then he pulled her away. As they walked off, George shot me a warning look. Beatrice Layton, if you keep this up, I will never marry you. I couldn't help but laugh, because this time, I was the one who had no intention of marrying him. It was my birthday party. Only after the elders had left did George finally show up with Isabella on his arm. Her cheeks were flushed and there were obvious red marks on his neck. Anyone could guess what they'd just been doing. The old me would have broken down right there, crying and demanding answers. How could they? The man I loved and my own sister. Was my pain really that meaningless to them? But now, I just glanced at them and turned away to chat with other guests. George noticed my eyes linger on the mark and immediately stepped in front of Isabella, shielding her. Minutes passed, and I still didn't make a scene. My silence started to bother him. Forcing a smile, he sneered. Beatrice, are you pretending to be all sweet because you are scared I won't marry you? He chuckled. Well, good. I am about to become the head of the Chapman family. I won't ever love just one woman. But since you are being so understanding today, I'll give you a little reward. He pulled a small velvet box but before he could hand it to me, Isabella snatched it. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Isn't this the limited edition bracelet